Previously on Sailing Cerebral.
We are going all the way to Panama. That's a lot.
Team's all up, getting ready to get in here. It's the harbor. We just pulled aside for some lunch here. The rougher it looks, the better the food. That's what I've noticed. Living good out here in Panama City. Cigar shop right now, looking at Cubans. I don't think I've ever had a Cuban as an American, but I'm with Canadian and Mexican right now, so this is nothing new for them. I think I'm going to have one. Thank you, Fidel. Alrighty, I'm here in the big, whatever, public terminal, bus terminal in Panama City with the ladies from Pacific Wayfarers who came over to see us. After the Galapagos, they're jumping in with Captain, so they met up with me to drop off some bags that I'm going to take back to the boat for them. But right now we're just grabbing a little bit of food and then figure out our ticket situation so we can all get where we're going. Alright, I just left the ladies. It's all the stuff they left me with here. Try to get it back to Shelter Bay. Hopefully nothing gets stolen or broken. Taking one of these buses, I speak no Spanish, no one understands me. That's okay. I have a Coca-Cola, maybe that's enough. Okay, I'm the last person on this bus. I think I'm getting a ride back. I don't know. I agreed to something for $25. I don't know if I'm staying on the bus, I'm getting in someone's car. I don't know if I'm gonna get trafficked. But 25 was tossed around, and I think they know where I want to go, Fort Sherman, so onward. Adventure complete. Back home. At least for the next 4 days.
Well, our AIS, which allows us to see other boats and allows boats to see us, is not functioning. So there's this black box in here that's giving me errors. I've connected it to the software, programming it, and it says that there's a problem with the MEN 2000 or the power. So we're going to go up the mast and look at the antennas to see about the AIS, and VHF actually isn't working all that well.
What are your last words?
Joe's still my favorite.
Yes!
That's just the word. That's just the word she wanted to hear.
Is two's go or?
Two's go, one stop.
Yeah.
I guess one's more important and one's running easier. The stop is more important.
Yeah, it seems like there's a bad connector up there. I tried to fix it, but I don't think it. I don't have the tools. It needs a rigger. See if he has the tools and go up. So, stay tuned.
So today we're getting ready to cross the Panama Canal, and we are crossing it at 3. So I'm really excited about that.
I have heard that when the locks fill with water or drain with water, there is excessive turbulence and eddies formed, so it can pull your boat into the wall or do damage. So I'm a bit worried for sure, especially if I'm the center boat and there's 2 monohulls on the side and I'm the one driving and in charge.
Alrighty, we're getting close to the locks up there. We got 3 professional line handlers and an advisor on board, so that should mean me, Zuko, and Joe don't actually have to do that much. Line handlers are putting up the bumpers and the fenders, both sides, because it looks like we're going to be in the middle. Big thing is just going to get hooked up to the other boats, and then Captain's motoring us through, so it should be pretty straightforward. Should be fun.
Señores, buenas noches. Las dos líneas aquí adelante. Hey, pay attention. To the back. Atrás. Pila.
We went through the first set of locks of the Panama Canal, which was unnerving. We were the middle boat, and there was another catamaran hooked on one side and a 50-foot monohull hooked on the other side. and I was in charge. It was quite the learning curve, and I was very nervous. 3 sets of locks, one after the other. I had to use the engines to keep us in the middle, not scrape either boat on either side, and all kinds of turbulence and prop wash from the big freighter in front of us. It was definitely one of the hardest, most nerve-wracking things I've done in a long time.
What do you guys think?
This is cool. It's cooler than I expected.
Yeah, it's stressful.
Yeah, it's like chaotic, but very cool.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
That's what I just tell them. 6 months, I'm gonna bring mine through.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys enjoy. Tomorrow, my friend.
Okay. Oh man, that was nerve-wracking as heck. But we did her. You're doing it. Cheers.
Cheers. We have some pasta ready for you.
So we are in Gatun Lake right now, which is a man-made lake. When they were making the canal, they were trying to figure out how to shorten the distance they actually had to dig. So there was a pretty considerable freshwater river going through here, so they dammed it and cut about 30 miles off the trip, which is substantial. The beginning of the lake is where we moored last night. We're working our way through it right now. It's about 27 miles or so. It'll take about 4 hours or so before we get through it.
We're about to go through the last 3 locks, I believe. I don't know how many, but I'm assuming it's 3, like yesterday. Then we'll be on the Pacific.
That was crazy. We're finally in the Pacific. I'm so happy. Boat's never been in the Pacific. It's fresh water, fresh ocean, new adventures. Diggity.
Now you need to jump naked into the ocean to inaugurate the new ocean. So you go first and we follow you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll just do shots.
Chin chin. Chin chin, friends.
I hope you didn't get me smelling that.
We got the entire animal kingdom right here.
There's a baby on her. I think. I'm not sure.
Oh my word. It's our last day. We get up really early tomorrow to get over to the airport, so this is it.
I'm scared for you.
Getting rid of this long gray hair. It's going to be beautiful blonde underneath, I'm pretty sure.
What's the technique to this? Am I supposed to be going up or down, or? I feel like this is going well so far.
We're going to go into the old town and see a little bit of Panama City and then having a go-away dinner, and then everyone leaves bright and early tomorrow.
Everybody's going home, but Zuko and I, we planned a trip to Costa Rica, and I'm really, really excited about it. We booked a golf bus, and we are going all the way to San Jose, and we're going to spend 1 week in Tamarindo. Then I'm really happy to experience that with Zuko. And after that, I'm going back to Paris, back to work, back to normal life.
Well, me and Joe definitely got along at the beginning, and slowly our relationship grew and developed, and we're really close now.
For the ladies and I, we kind of started out here, middling. We had some rough spots early in the middle, particularly with Joe and me. We were just different people. I kind of felt like she was lazy towards certain things early on, whether it was cleaning or cooking. But, we addressed it, and then it was no issue. And Zuko, she was awesome to work with. Great personality, friendly, just a people pleaser. I just have nothing negative to say about her.
Me and Cody never really clicked throughout the entire season, and I don't see us really being close.
And with Cody, I feel like we are really different people. I'm less connected to him.
But we respect each other, and that lets us have a nice relationship.
6 months from now, a year from now, if everyone wanted to get back together, a little reunion, I would be all for it. I like these people. It's been pleasant enough. You know, we're going to leave here as friends.
It's funny. They're all different personalities, just like the other 2 seasons, and they cooperate and they get along for sailing and boat stuff, and then when they're on their own, they're different people, so they tend to go off in different areas and don't necessarily gel that strongly, but where it counts on the boat, they do, so they did great.
The thing I will miss most about living on the boat, particularly with the first couple months, is just having the ocean right there. And it was also really nice to just be in a different place every day.
Traveling, like how it's so easy to travel from A to B, and also seeing the ocean every day, then I think I will miss that so much.
I'm gonna miss the view outside of my bedroom window the most. I love waking up every morning and just seeing the ocean and beautiful islands out of my window every day. I'm definitely gonna miss sailing and being on the boat. It's definitely gonna be a bittersweet goodbye because we've had some amazing times in the past 3 months.
Am I excited or sad to see them go? Both. I mean, it's sad because you take so long to train them up and get them ready to go, and now I can just tell them to go from point A to point B, and they can do it. And now I've got to start over, which is part of the challenge, part of something I like to do, teaching. I want to say cheers to you guys. 1,966 miles across open ocean in some horrendous conditions, actually. So, chin chin.
Chin chin.
Yes, chin chin. Fucking incredible job. This is not easy shit. You guys, I appreciate every one of you. I guess if I could add one word about each crew member, I would say Cody, just dependable, the rock. You need something done, he's the go-to guy. And Zuko, the smiles. No matter what happens, she smiles. And then Josephine, just spunk, just kind of bringing that French attitude, doesn't take shit and speaks her mind very strongly. I like all of them, and I will miss each one of them individually and together.
You got this because without you, this adventure couldn't be done.
Making dreams come true. I think we'll all look back on this incredibly fondly. What an experience, what an adventure. I just want to say thank you to Captain. He, chose to bring me along. So I'll always be thankful for the people he introduced me to and the skills he helped me to acquire. A place I got to see. So this is once in a lifetime. It's amazing, and it's opened the doors for me in so many different ways. So I'm just very grateful for that. So thank you, Captain.
I thought the 3 months were perfect. In my opinion, everything went well. It was so cool. I loved everything we did. Everywhere we traveled, it was so beautiful, so magical. I am so happy I got to experience this adventure. I'm really grateful.
We learned so much, got to experience so many different places and islands, just absorbing all of that culture and the incredibly beautiful, breathtaking scenery was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Went to a ton of places I probably never would have gone to in my life. Met a ton of good people, some of whom I hope are friends for the rest of my life. Time to get back to the States and on to the next adventure, whatever that is for me. Onward.
They all leave tomorrow morning bright and early, and my former wife, son, and his girlfriend come on board, and we provision, and then the next day we sail to the Galapagos, 1,000 miles, 900 something, depending upon the route we take. And then they get off, and I've got a crew coming to cross the Pacific, 3,000 miles. These are actual sailors, so they'll know what they're doing. Going to be at least 3 weeks. Nothing but ocean.